Hi guys, Major Foley here, and now we're doing the gold edition version of the Relic, the ancient Relic. So, well, the lost Relic in this case. So, like I showed the extended edition, you can watch the Egyptian tutorial early, as we are starting the Egyptian tutorial part of the campaign now. You just click Learn to Play, and the cinematic is there. After completing this level, it'll actually offer you to watch it, because we can't really make the most of the Egyptian civilization anyway, because it's more like a defensive mission with no town center. So the strategy is going to remain the same. Build a few houses, train mostly axemen, get Flood of the Nile, cast Prosperity to get the gold, and then just have all your villagers on the Relic after walling off a certain section. So we're going to be a little quicker here, and we're just going to get it done as quickly as possible this time. So I might not put all villagers on the gold, but here we go.
So you have no idea where we are?
Admiral.
What are you doing here?
We're lost.
And unlucky, too. I am Amanra. Prepare your men. We have to defend this area.
Defended against what?
This oasis holds treasures beyond water. A relic is buried here. My enemies are on their way to try to take it.
What does that have to do with us?
Look around. Those passes are the only entrance to this oasis. Escape through them and you will run headlong into the worshippers of Set. You can choose to die there, or fight here with me.
So like I mentioned in the previous video, those walls don't exist on Titan difficulty. So bring your units back.
Strengthen these defenses and prepare for attack.
Brig.
Get these villagers to wall up. Get Flood of the Nile here. We'll have these ones build some of the houses. Just build them here, and then just put them on gold. Have these ones build the barracks. Now, I mentioned in the previous video, I made mistakes in my very old guide about the Pharaoh, which you'll see in the tutorial. It tells you about empowering units, training units faster, getting more resources out of it. The Pharaoh does not increase the rate that laborers train at or age advancing does. So if you're advancing to the next age or you're just training laborers, don't keep your Pharaoh on the town center. It is not worth it. If you're doing anything else, like researching upgrades, it's fine to put on the town center. If you're gathering resources and using something like Prosperity, it's good to have like your Pharaoh empowering the pickaxe as an example. Sorry, the mining camp. So when you're gathering those resources at a faster rate, you are getting the extra. So the Pharaoh, if you're empowering a building, you get 20% more resources. So if they're gathering 10, they'll get 12 instead. It doesn't take the 2 out of the gold mine, as far as I know. It just creates it. So you're getting 2 extra gold per villager. And combined with the fast gathering rate from Prosperity, you just get a crap ton of gold. So we don't need the rest of these houses. We're going to delete them. Put these on gold and just cast Prosperity, because we're going to have more than enough units to deal with this. Now, I mentioned in the extended edition that they will have a Son of Osiris. But you can easily deal with it with the mass you have. They mostly have gold champion spearmen, but your champion... Sorry, not your champion. Your medium axemen will take care of that, because unlike Greeks units where they're more... a little multi-rolled, like the hoplites, your mainline infantry with a decent chunk of health and some damage. Your Egyptian units are countered, like they're specifically counter units. So your axemen are good against infantry, your spearmen are good against cavalry only, and your slingers are good against archers only. They are not good against anything else. So your medium axemen will be able to take on a champion spearman just fine. Now, I didn't have enough wood. I think I spent a little too much somewhere. I don't know. Or I just didn't gather any. And, so I can't get pickaxe. But once Prosperity's done, just hand in the rest of the gold and put it on, the excavation. You'll finish quicker that way, and you won't have to worry about it too much. You'll always see the Son of Osiris because of the rate you're excavating at, but you shouldn't have any scarabs attack like the lumber camp then coming around to deal with it. So I'm pretty sure I actually had some villagers wolf wood, and I just never... deposited it. That's why I didn't have enough for pickaxe. try to keep your priests alive so they can heal each other and heal your units. It'll keep your units up longer. You can honestly let that tower die. Why is he units going back? I've never actually seen that happen before. But there's not really much to talk about in this level. So I'm going to try to talk about some of the differences of the Egyptians, as they say in the tutorial. So Egyptians gain favor not from worshipping at a temple, but from monuments. You can build up to 5. They get more expensive as you do. And you can have a pharaoh, or if you're playing under Ra, have your priests empower them, and they'll usually generate favor at a faster rate.
The relic is becoming uncovered.
I'm not 100% sure about the rates. They are on the wiki, so if you look up the pharaoh or a priest, it'll tell you the rates that empowering does. Like I said, with the if you're doing for the resources from the mining camp, it's 20%. I can't remember with the monuments. I think with research, it's around 37%, or units is 37%. Or building buildings is 37%, and training units is a lot faster. But the rates are all on the wiki if you're interested in the rates, so you can go take a look there. Egyptians, at least by default in the campaign, they can go further with their watchtowers as well. You saw with the Greeks we can go up to guard towers. With the Egyptians, I think they start by default with watchtowers, they're not scout towers at all. And they can go from watchtower to guard tower, and guard tower to ballista tower, which are much more powerful towers. And another thing is that their buildings cost either nothing or gold only. They don't cost wood. So you don't have to worry about wood to build buildings. However, unlike the Greek villagers and the Norse human soldiers, they do build buildings slower. So you need to take advantage of multiple villagers build a building faster to at least keep up. I believe with age advancement buildings like the armory, the temple, and the market, they will build them slower too. So it's a good idea, like a lot slower too. So it's a good idea to have like 4 or 5 on said armory, unless you're not in a hurry. If you're not in a hurry, sure, you can have one villager do it, but it's going to be extremely slow. So, yeah, make sure you make use of multiple villagers. Mechanic on building buildings. It's not like the Greeks where you can have one and it's going to be done at a reasonable rate. Now, the Son of Osiris should be showing his face soon. You can have a hero here to bait him, really, and then have the rest of your units follow up. But, considering our mass, it's not too dangerous, really. His chain lightning can only hit so much before it stops hitting more targets. That's a lot of catapults. We'll deal with those. Not that it matters, they're anti-siege. So these are like stronger Petroboli, I guess, because their rock will always hit the target and it'll do massive damage, whereas the Petroboli has multiple stones that, say, if you're hitting a wall, part of it will hit a wall, part of it will hit a tower, which is a little annoying. Let's just clean these up. So as you can see, here comes the axemen and the spearmen, and you can see how much damage the axemen do to the spearmen when they swing. It's like 30 a hit. So yeah, counters matter a lot more with the Egyptian army. Bring Ajax over here. One thing I hate about catapults is like, or at least the AI, is like when you hit them, they're going to retreat because the unit they're targeting is too close to them. So they're trying to retreat to fire so they can fire again, sorry. Man, that holding only 30 unit limit kind of sucks. I'm not even really using control groups in this level because it's not really necessary. You're just building one set of units to mass up, you know? So it's not really necessary. I mean, if you want to do things efficiently for this level, you can, but it's not really necessary. Alright, the Son of Osiris should be showing up in a second. Where is he? He's taking his time. We're actually going to get the relic done before he comes. At this rate. Well, we might finish before the 10-minute mark. I mean, if he doesn't show up here, you at least saw him on the extended edition. Ah, there he is. I was wondering where he was. So even like him attacking the heroes, it's not doing too much damage. So you just surround him, and then you're set. So even slingers have their counter archers, they're doing decent damage against each other. They're the Egyptians' main archers till the heroic age, and then you can train chariot archers from the Migdol stronghold, however you pronounce it. So I didn't talk about Amanra actually. Amanra's special is a leap attack like the Anubites that you saw in Consequences or whatever it was, level 2. So she can jump over walls, jump towards units, and we're going to use it to great effect in the level called Isis here, my plea. We're going to cheese the level with it. I will be doing it both the cheese and legit way, so don't worry. The legit way is just going to take a lot longer because I hate dealing with 3 Sons of Osiris. But yeah. So, beat the level. It's asking us if we'd like to review the Egyptian tutorial. I will not be viewing it. Like I said, you can view it here after the level, or you can do it in the Learn to Play section of the menu. Now, I did mention in my other video, guys, eventually I am going to be finishing up the series, and unless a definitive edition of a game like this comes out again, there will likely be no more recorded videos of Age of Mythology. At least in near-term future plans. There's not going to be any multiplayer games. If there is, it's going to be with AI, because I will not deal with that lag. I hate it so much. I have mentioned this year I want to do Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal Ultra Nightmare. I want to beat it. I want to beat it this year. Maybe not 100%, but I will be doing a playthrough of those 100%, 100 for sure. So, you know, in the case of 2016, all runes, all upgrades, all challenges, and same with Eternal. So I'll be doing those, and yeah, so that's on the agenda. As for recording other stuff, I'm not 100% sure. That's still things I am thinking about. Crash 4 is coming to PC. I can't wait. So Crash and Satan Trilogy might be something I will record as a playthrough. Remember, guys, I'm not just playing the same game over and over. It eventually bores me. Like, I can have focus for a game for a month, but eventually I'm going to get bored and I'm going to swap to something else. Now, remember, I'm always more live on Twitch, so follow me there too. I might not stream the game you want initially, but there might be one day a game I do stream that you will enjoy. Other than that, please like the video if you liked it, sub to my channel, leave a comment. It does help my channel a bit. And I will hopefully see you guys next time for Light Sleeper, a level that I am not happy to do, but will have to do anyway. Catch you guys later.